And we're back with more exciting adventures.
I think we've seen 6 of these right here.
The Incredible Hokes. I am Chris.
I am Richard or RJ, whichever one. I don't really care. Or Dick.
Richard Justin.
I am Judo.
Judo.
Or you can just replace the D with a O.
That would be Judo.
That would be a very odd name.
You mean the E with a O. The O with the E.
Judo.
Juo?
Judo. This is Incredible Hokes Plus. I guess is what we'll call it since Mark's not here. Incredible Hokes Plus.
Okay. The
That
plus
sounds
special
fine.
edition or
Plus.
whatever you want to call it all.
Which is like the Incredible Hokes and then like a plus sign.
Okay, yeah. That could work.
Where are we going to talk
To
about
differentiate between. So you have a topic for us. We did a show on the Madden 20.
Yes, we did.
So similar vein, the NFL. You have thoughts you would like to share on the upcoming NFL season?
Yes.
Go
We
for
are,
it.
what, in 2020? The 2020 season?
What, a
or
time
2019?
warp?
2019?
Well, Madden screws up everything, and they call Madden 2020, but it's the 2019 season. I don't know why they call it always a year ahead.
I don't know.
And then in 14, it was Madden 25. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do. And actually, Madden 20 and in 2024, they'll call that what?
I'm surprised they didn't call it Madden 100. Since it's
Yeah.
100 years
Of what?
of the NFL. That's why the 100's
Is that this year?
everywhere. Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, you don't see the 100 everywhere?
I'm telling you, you don't believe me. I don't follow NFL stuff on Twitter. I don't follow on Instagram, Facebook, none of it. The NFL, I'm only going to watch the games. I'm not.
Really?
I don't. It's too
You
much.
lost. It's too political now.
Well,
But-
what? Okay, before you do your thing, one, the NFL is way too political,
Yeah,
and I watch football to entertain, not get more frustrated with life.
this is true.
I mean, I'm already angry enough with political bullshit or societal bullshit or anything else
This is true.
to get agitated on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And two, even though my business partner's a Patriot fan,
Oh,
so with all due
God.
respect, like they're killing it because like they always win and nobody else has a chance. So it's like that's not interesting.
Well, I actually had a thought about that. That was actually going to be a part of my spiel.
Well, then hold that thought. And then also like it's like no matter what your team does to improve, it's the same old story every year. So it's like I'm just watching the games. And that's it. It's kind of like with Star Wars. I with Star Wars, don't jerk on my chair. On Star Wars, like I learned not to read articles. I just watch the official trailer and then I watch the movie. I don't read any of the articles. I don't look at all the rumor stuff.
Understandable.
So the NFL do the same thing. I just watch the games, and if I see a headline that a major player like switched teams or was traded, that's fine. But other than that, I'll watch the game. And that's
Yeah,
it.
makes sense. I do it. I get that.
But you had thoughts.
Yes, I did on this year.
Go
So
ahead.
this year, we had a crazy offseason. Crazy free agency, crazy signings. It was a crazy year
Was it?
in the offseason, yeah.
Example, what was a crazy signing?
For instance, Pittsburgh got rid of Antonio Brown
And the running back.
and Le'Veon. Le'Veon I saw coming.
Yeah,
Brown I didn't see coming until they did it, and I was like, holy.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're two mouthy guys anyway.
They were. I don't like Juju either, but he's okay, I guess. He's better than those two in terms of being mouthy. Now, they had that. They have
Flacco went to
Flacco
Denver.
is now a Denver Bronco, yes.
Nick Foles went to Jacksonville, which he won't do anything there. That won't work out.
Yeah,
Keep
no.
going.
Yeah, Le'Veon's a Jet. Kareem Hunt's a Brown. The Browns really improved. They got Odell Beckham.
On paper, they did. The Browns always find some way to screw it up. You go.
The Browns are the Browns.
Yeah, Browns going to Browns.
Browns are going to Brown, yeah. Madden 20 proved that for me, actually. Last night we were playing, and we were doing a punt. We were trying to block we were trying to sack a QB. We used punt block because we were just having fun
Yeah.
at that point because we were beating them like
Yeah.
crazy. And we're the Browns, and we were facing the Dolphins.
Uh-huh.
Now, you tell me we use punt block while they're on their own one, and he's in the back of the end zone, and 3 of us fall over on each other right in front of him.
Browns going to Brown.
Exactly. So they do it in Madden, they're going to do it in real life.
Sure.
But they had a crazy signing. signing season this offseason.
Offseason, yeah.
Yeah, they got Odell. They got Kareem Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't say that name fast.
Don't say it too fast now, kids. So they got Odell and Landry that played at LSU together.
Okay.
So they already are linked up. Baker Mayfield's coming out pretty good. He didn't do too.
Of the closet or on the field? Never mind.
I don't know. Maybe out of the closet too. I don't know. He might. Who knows with him? And then they have that tight end Njoku or what? Sorry if I butcher it, but
I don't know his name.
He had a really good year last year.
I seem to recall a tight end. Yeah.
And Nick Chubb, I expect him to have actually a pretty good year. I expect the Browns to have a winning season this year.
They should. On paper, they got all the parts. Myles Garrett is in the mix there too somewhere.
Their coaching has
Myles
improved.
Garrett. Yeah, Myles Garrett, right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, their coaching has improved. It showed last year.
Well, this guy is his first year. They fired. Well, they had an interim coach with Greg Williams. Yeah. And then they promoted the coordinator that was really getting along with Mayfield very well.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I see what you're saying. Keep going.
I expect offensive dominance.
Move on for the Browns because they're the Browns. What else do you
Browns.
see?
I see the Jets being a surprise team this year.
The Jets, okay.
I expect the Jets to. Offensively, I should put. Offensively, they should be good. Sam Darnold, he's young, he's coachable, and, it's his, second year, third year? I think it's his second year.
I think.
And then they got Le'Veon. I expect the veteran Le'Veon
to
raise, carry the load on the rushing wise, and morale. Because, look at him. He freaking went crazy with the Steelers, and then Connor came in and actually did really good as a I guess you would say a backup for him. Yeah. Connor came in. He almost did just as much as Le'Veon did.
I really didn't pay attention to him. I have to go
back. James Conner did
really
really good for a guy that I expected nothing from.
So the Jets are your surprise team?
They're my surprise team of having a winning season. Okay. I wouldn't say a playoff year, but definitely a winning season.
Okay.
I expect Sam Darnold to actually have a pretty good year.
See, the Jets, there are a certain tier of teams that even though, you think they should have a good year, I never go with it because, they always find some way to let you down. And the Jets or Browns, to me, are one of those. I even throw my own Titans in that mix. Because the Titans are another one of those things they should be good this year.
Yeah, this year, I don't ever get my hopes up because I'm a Titans fan as well.
My expectations are zero.
My expectations are either break even or be 1 or 2 games ahead.
I expect 1-15. I swear to God, you think I'm kidding. I just assume we're going to lose. That way I'm pleasantly surprised if they don't. Yeah.
Well, if Mariota lasts the entire season, I think we'll be okay. Honestly, that's what I think.
I'm so jaded right now. I
don't see him lasting the year, but
Tannehill intrigues me.
That was an interesting thing to do.
I actually liked the fact they picked up Tannehill because as much as I like Mariota the person a lot. I think he's shown some flashes as a quarterback, but you have to be real, and he does something bad for everything he does good.
Yeah, he does break even a lot with his good and bads.
He's got a lot of potential. He's very young. People forget he's 25, even though he's been in the league a little bit.
He's 25, 24. He's
on the
a year
side.
Or two older than I am.
Yeah, he's on the young side of a guy that's been in the league. You would think, he's 20. I don't think he's a pretty young guy. Anyway,
I expect the Texans to do better. The Texans, Deshaun Watson, I can't root for him. But I gotta say they're gonna do better.
Hey, stand their name on my mouth. Keep going.
Sean Watson's gonna have a decent year. He's mobile. He makes things happen. DeAndre Hopkins, come on, the hands on that guy. Yeah, he can catch.
That, I bet they had a different coach. They'd probably go far.
I think that they had a different coach. They'd go further. But right now, I see them maybe making a wild card run.
We're at minute 10. You said something about the Patriots. What were your thoughts on the Patriots?
Patriots, I don't think they're going to go that far this year.
Why?
I don't say a losing season, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I strongly don't think so.
What? They didn't diminish that much. They didn't lose that many players. What makes you think this?
What makes me thinks this. Oh, Jesus, I can't speak English.
Me thinks.
Me thinks yeah.
What makes you think? I mean, I'm tired of them.
I think everybody's getting
apologies
tired
to my business partner if he hears this. But
I think
I'm tired
everybody,
of them.
every team out there is tired of them. Every team has a goal to beat them. We had that goal. We have a lot of expatriates. They came out and they whipped them.
Yeah, but keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But I think everybody's going to focus on what we did, what other teams have done to beat them. I think people are going to get to Brady a lot more. I think they're actually going to start hitting Brady. I think they're going to start getting him.
I mean, I hope you're right, but they've not shown anything.
I see the Jets actually beating them once this year at least.
Man,
I see the Jets doing it once. I don't see them doing it twice.
During the regular season, they were not the best team in the NFL.
No.
I mean, I know they won the Super Bowl. I'm not taking away from them.
That Super Bowl game was the worst game I've ever seen.
Well, let me rephrase it. They are the world champs. They won it. They did it. They did it. So I'm not taking anything away. So don't take too extreme what I'm saying.
Oh, their coaching staff is fantastic.
They're the best team in the NFL. What I'm saying is, for that 16-game regular season, they were not the best team in the NFL.
No.
The Chiefs and the Rams were better teams than they were. What the Patriots did was, like they always do, and they know how to work the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they know what to do in the playoffs to win. And then, so that's what they did. And they beat the Chiefs and they beat the Rams. But it's kind of like, I've been watching NFL since, late 80s, early 90s, really. And, like, certain teams are better than others, even though legacy-wise, it's not going to reflect that. So, like, the early 90s Oilers were an amazing team. And they were every bit as good as the Bills. But they could not make it work in the playoffs.
That seems like a Titans curse, because every time we get to it, we lose in the wild card or divisional.
Yeah. But the Bills, hats off to them, were the best team in the AFC. They're the one that pulled it out and stuff like that. So, like, when you have years and years and years and years and years of watching football, you can recognize how, they were a really good team. History's not going to reflect that because they only remember the winners.
Yeah.
But does that make sense?
Well,
so, like, the Patriots were
it.
not the best team in the league last year in the regular season. The best teams in the league last year were the Rams and the Chiefs.
I see the Chiefs making another playoff run.
Well, yeah, they ought to. I mean, unless they're going to go the way that, what's his name?
I say unless Patrick Mahomes has a terrible year or gets hurt.
They are now Mahomes' team, and they will go with Mahomes. So if he has a great year, they're fine. If have an off year, if he has an off year, then it may be a little off.
He'll see the end zone a lot because it's free real estate. Another team I was actually going to talk about, the Cowboys. The silver and blue, America's team. Zeke, I see Zeke not getting paid, and so he's going to leave. I don't think they're going to pay him. He's holding out right now. He has a contract deal that he's holding out on.
Yeah.
It was I think $9 million a year.
Which he should hold out on.
I'm not saying he shouldn't.
Yeah.
He's earned he's earned it. I mean, he is the team.
Right.
I mean, they got DeMarcus Lawrence and Dak, and they got Amari, but Amari's not worth the money he's asking for. Dak's not worth the money.
Paid. Didn't Amari already get paid?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting paid. He's getting paid way too much as a receiver. He's not that good. He's good. He's not that good.
I don't know. I might have to beg the difference. I might have to.
Dak is definitely not that good. Dak is not $37 million a year.
Dak benefit ain't a year, is it? It's not a year.
Is it?
If that was 37, if he was 37 million a year, he'd be like the highest paid person in the NFL ever.
Well, the market's now $100 million for a quarterback.
Yeah, but the per year, I think quarterbacks are still like the top one's only like 25 or so.
Well, yeah, depending on the years on the deal.
I don't think Dak's 37 million.
I think that's what I read. I think it was 37
I ain't
million.
saying it ain't high, but I don't think it's 37 million.
He's
Jesus
asking for too
Christ.
much money. I know that much. He's asking for $100 million.
Here's my deal with
contract.
it. Here's what I'd say about Zeke and running back. Running backs have one of the shortest NFL careers of any position.
Yeah.
Zeke is already at year 4. This is going to be year 4, I think, coming into it or something like that.
Yeah, because he still has 2 years left on his rookie deal.
I think this is year 4, so he would have a 5-year. So the 5th year's an option.
Yeah.
A running back has to get paid in the first. That second contract is where he gets paid.
Yeah.
There might not be a third contract. The third one won't be that much anyway.
Yeah.
So he's got to get paid now because his career by 30 he's done.
Yeah. I mean, he's already, I think, hit
Whereas
the 2000.
Dak could play, up until the late 30s easily.
Yeah.
Well, and he'll end up with 4 contracts.
I don't know, unless that tackle gets hurt again.
Yeah. So anyway,
And in that case, we won't see Dak very long.
Zeke has to hold out. It's like with the Titans, Derrick Henry. He needs to get paid. I would hold out if I was him too, or just go to another team. Running backs have to make their money on the second contract. Period. End of discussion. That's just what it is.
Well, the amount is what people are discussing. Really, the amount.
Zeke should be the highest paid running back in the NFL.
I say second.
Who's better?
Todd Gurley.
I don't think he's better. I just think he's on a better offense.
Well, I mean, Gurley didn't have much of a line. Gurley doesn't have the best line. He doesn't have the best line.
They had everything.
The Cowboys and the Patriots had the best
Rams
lines.
had everything.
I wouldn't say everything.
Yeah, they had everything.
They had a defense.
What major hold did the Rams have last year? What major hold did the Rams have last year?
Their offensive line, I thought, had the worst. That was the worst part about them. The offensive line.
I'd say the worst part of the Rams is Goff.
I don't like Goff either. He's not
completely honest with you. He wasn't ready for that Super Bowl.
Well, they didn't play the way they play.
Because Goff didn't play the way he should have played.
Well, Goff.
Well, they scored, was it 13-3 or 13-10? What was the game?
It was like something 3.
Like 13-3, right?
13-3 or it was 8-3 when I last saw it.
All I know is
I stopped watching.
If I told you before the Super Bowl your defense is going to hold the Patriots to 13 points, every team in the league and every coach I can think of takes that. They say
I would take that in a heartbeat.
So the Rams offense just needed to make it happen.
I think like
Goff,
I said, Matty iced it. He iced himself.
We both agree Zeke should hold out.
Zeke should hold out in terms of, the amount he's getting paid. I think he should get paid it. Because he is the team.
If he's paid more or less than Gurley or whoever, I don't even know who the top is at running back anymore.
To me, it's Gurley still.
I mean like paid. I don't know who the actual.
Oh, paid? I think it is Gurley.
Or maybe Le'Veon Bell with that new deal he got.
Oh, that's true.
Zeke should be up there. Whoever's getting paid the most. He should be
top 3. I say top 3.
Yeah, if he's not the number 1 paid, he's got to be like right there with
top
it
3.
or something. I think Zeke has every right to be the top paid running back in the league.
Falcons are going to be in the playoffs this year.
Okay.
I say if they would actually win a Super Bowl if they changed their coaching staff.
I just realized something. Is that in the way? Oh my God, that has been in the way this entire time.
They didn't block anything.
I can't believe that was there the entire time.
You're just like staring at it.
That's funny.
But anyway, I think the Falcons will do good this year. I think they'll make a playoffs, but I think they'll lose to the Rams. I think the Saints will beat them, actually. The Saints is another team that's going to be dangerous.
I hope their window didn't close. They should have done something more the last 2 years.
Yeah, Sean Payton's.
The window hasn't closed.
His Saint career probably won't last very long.
See, and that's the problem with the NFL is that unless you're the Patriots, you only got about a 3-year window, and then you have to restart all over. That's the problem with the NFL now. Patriots have found the miracle that gets them around that.
Well, like I said, that coaching staff, it's the best in the league.
Is this show up on camera?
No. It shows the big cloud, but it won't.
Oh my god! It's like they can't. I don't know if the camera shows it, but there was like this massive fog that went this way. It literally obstructed my view to the viewfinder. It's insane.
I think you're going blind.
Oh, I am going blind.
I think the years of catching up with you.
Yes. Talk to me when you're over 40.
What's the other team that surprises me this year on how good they're going to actually
You got time for one last one. Give me one year. What's your one last one surprise team? I don't watch it enough. I haven't kept up with it enough to have a surprise. I'm just going to watch the Titans. I'll see what's basically going on. That's it.
The Dolphins are going to be the new Browns this year.
They're going to suck?
They're going to suck. They don't have a quarterback. They have Ryan Fitzmagic Patrick and Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen, sorry, man. I don't think he's going to do it with that offense. I don't think he can.
Well, speaking of Rosen, does Arizona with what's his name?
Kyler Murray, yeah.
Are they like a phenom? Is he a phenom and they do amazing?
I think they need more targets for him. Larry Fitz is good, and he's a Hall of Famer.
He's 48,000 years old, though.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
He is ancient.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're a Hall of Famer, man, but you're getting up there. Yeah. And that line, I don't think that offensive line will be that great either. They didn't do too hot with Rosen back there.
Didn't
and they
follow
don't
that team at all.
They have a good running back. He's younger-ish. David Johnson, I believe. I think that's who it is.
The hamster?
No, kind of bigger guy. This guy's a little bigger.
Okay. I'm thinking so. Yeah, David Johnson. Yeah, he got hurt last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play most of the year. He got hurt. Yeah, that's right.
But I think he's going to do okay. Okay, he's not going to be top-tier running backs or anything. I think Le'Veon's going to give Gurley and Zeke a run for their money, though. I think Le'Veon's going to have a good year.
It's hard for me to bet with the Jets, man. They're just one of those teams.
It's hard, but
it's hard to bet with. They're just one of those teams that find a way. They pull the defeat out of the clutches, the jaws of victory all the time.
Yeah. But I do see the Titans in the playoffs this year. Wild card. I say wild card.
If they can't beat the Colts, then this is effing pointless. Which I think they play the Colts the second game of the year. So at least
we play the Browns the first game.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll have a good barometer. Don't even get me started on the Titans.
If they improve the secondary, I think they'd be better.
Well,
the secondary was really bad. That and the pass rush.
This is my thing, my frustration with the Titans, and I've said it on YouTube before. You can watch. We had a 1960s offense under Jeff Fisher, and if you have a perfect team, you can pull that off. And you just pound, defense, and win at the end. Well, that doesn't really work as much in the NFL anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a pound, win 13-10. That doesn't really work.
It's a passing league now.
Plus, I don't know why you would want to live that way. That's just basically like, we're going to spend all of our money, but hopefully we have enough to make it to the next paycheck. That's what it feels like to me. There's no insurance there. There's no play in the averages to your benefit, nothing.
I think Mike Vrabel's doing pretty good. I like the guy before him, actually. I thought he was better, in my opinion. He was starting something, and then they hired Vrabel.
There's other reason, but he got fired for legit reasons. Their offensive coordinator that came in under Malarkey was running a similar old school, old fashioned offense, and everyone could see it that it wasn't working, and he refused to change the offense to a more modern offense. And Malarkey refused to fire that guy, Robisky. And then, so they were like, you got to go, but you got to change this offense. And this is where my frustration comes in even more. We bring in Vrabel, this whole new way of thinking, modern way of thinking, guy with the Patriots on the cutting edge. And what do? We just run us an old-ass offense. And
we're running the two running back offense.
I don't know. Again. The Titans will never, ever have a receiver in the Pro Bowl again, ever. Ever. Because we won't give them enough fucking catches to get there.
I dis/agree, I guess I could say.
I would love to be wrong. I love to be wrong.
I agree in terms of at this current moment, but I see Corey coming up. I see Corey Davis actually improving.
I hope so.
I mean, and I see him actually playing with Mariota a little bit more.
He has to get like 80 catches. I don't see a Tennessee offense doing that, but keep going.
I think Mariota could do it, and that coaching staff will give him a chance, but we have to start making some changes there. And the coaching staff. I say make some changes there. We'll be okay.
Hope you're right. My pessimism.
You sound so sad. You sound depressed.
Go look at my videos for the end of the 18th season.
It makes sense.
I'm consistently pessimistic.
I would be too. I mean, we have a right to be.
Well, I hope your points will come true just because they'll make you look really good. I would never bet on the Jets, but maybe you'll be right.
I'm betting on a winning season, not betting on a playoff year.
I hear you. I hear you. You think they improved?
Or at least a break-even year. I'm thinking break-even or winning.
I hear you. I don't really have a surprise team yet just because I haven't followed it closely enough. Well, I didn't follow. I didn't follow anything on the offseason. I couldn't tell you a whole lot. I know of the big moves. I don't know any of the small moves. I don't know the big. That's right, yeah. It's important that you gave us that during the video. Thank you. All right. Speaking of going quackers. Oh, he doesn't make a squeaky noise. I thought he made a squeaky noise.
Man, we failed so hard on this ending. We planned this ahead of time, too, which is sad.
Speaking of failing...
I'm just kidding, we don't.
Speaking of failing in endings...
Just like my life.
Quack.